Three, two, one. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Next Win podcast with your host, Aunt Ma, co-host Justin Vaseur, and once again, our lender, William Wynn. You look so happy to be here today.
Very happy and tired.
We love it when you're here.
And I love you here. It's awesome.
I'm just going to ignore the tired part so we can do this.
We're going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. So today we're going to be discussing, is Vegas the new LA? And I guess what we mean by that is we're seeing a lot of people move over from LA to Vegas. We're seeing a lot of celebrities move here, influencers move here. We're also seeing a lot of sports teams coming here.
Excuse
Sorry.
us.
Are you leaving that in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're leaving it in.
Oh my gosh. All right. So then we're also seeing even like, for example, Universal Studios is testing a Forever Horror Nights type vibe here in
Ooh.
Vegas as the first theme park test. You know, and if that
That's
survives,
dope.
First theme park?
Yeah, there's no theme park
why?
here.
What do we got here?
I don't know if you would consider it a theme park, but we had something back then
Like what?
at the MGM. I forgot what it was
Oh, like
called.
the little coaster stuff? Yeah. I
yeah.
think I remember that.
I mean, New York has a roller coaster.
But I
Nah.
think it's like an actual theme park.
Yeah, it was like a little. I mean, I
It's like
was
Circus
little,
Circus.
so I don't remember, but I remember like possibly a coaster, and
Yeah.
then there was
remember.
like a few crazy rides.
Yep.
But maybe this is the first legit.
Legit.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
talking about like this is
legit,
the
like
start
Universal Studios.
of
Yeah.
Disneyland coming here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you got so many states around Vegas where people are coming in, like
Mhm.
not just from California
Everyone comes
or
here.
Arizona, but we're talking about Utah, the Dakotas, right? Colorado. And there's those people who don't have theme parks in their areas,
Mhm.
and this would be the closest one.
Yeah.
So we are the closest to any next central party hub, just like LA. And I do think Vegas is the new LA. If not now, maybe in 5 to 10 years.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean the way I see it is Vegas to me feels like a mix between New York, LA, and Texas.
You know what? That's a good, yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Why Texas? The Texas part kind of threw me off.
The
Really?
gun stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
it's like-
got it,
Open
got
carry
it,
state.
Yeah,
got
it's
it.
like a little
Yeah.
bit conservative.
Yeah, okay.
But you know,
Not
it's not
conservative,
too
yeah.
too
Yeah.
conservative.
It's
It's like a good balance.
It's Wild
there
West.
are tons of Republicans here. So
Yeah.
it does feel like Texas. But I also think that it feels like Chicago because of the food. You got
Oh,
a lot
maybe,
of,
yeah.
you know, Italian
Yeah.
food.
All the restaurants down there. Yeah, there's nice restaurants out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
for
think
sure.
so, you know, and that's another thing. Like LA has a lot of good food, but now Vegas does as well. And Vegas has something that LA doesn't. All the famous chefs have a restaurant here,
Mm.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In LA, they all don't have one there. Like, is there a Gordon Ramsay one in LA?
I'm
There
not
might be
sure.
now,
It
but
Good
sound-
question. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Gordon Ramsay has like 4 of them here. You know what I mean? Even Martha Stewart has a restaurant here.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'll admit, there's restaurants out here legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're legit.
You can't find it
They're
anywhere else
legit.
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think it's
remember that pastry I bought? That pastry I bought from Caesars?
it was cool, but I don't like pastries.
Yeah, but like
It was
they
good.
only have it here in New York. That's it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Yeah, I do think like Vegas was an entertainment hub,
Yeah.
but it's like an even bigger.
It's growing now.
Yeah,
It'll be-
entertainment hub.
You think it'll
Everything
be bigger than LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Wow.
Like my favorite singer, Adele. She's doing her shows here now. You know what I mean? Like that's big.
You know, if we all think it's gonna be bigger than LA, why are we not buying investment homes right now?
I'm working on it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
We're
Like-
working on it.
Like
that's the
we
goal.
need to buy now.
Yeah.
Are we gonna buy a UFC house?
A UFC house? What does that mean?
Rent it out to
Please.
them for
yeah,
their shows?
I mean, I want to rent a house to LeBron when he buys an NBA team here.
yeah.
I think eventually all
Yeah,
four
I-
sports is gonna be here. Like look at Vegas, Golden Knights hockey. I'm big in hockey, and they are doing well for like a
Mhm.
brand new.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even get to finish my conversation about the Oakland A's.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't finish.
Was that this episode?
No, that was last episode.
Going back to the last episode, we're talking about the Oakland A's coming
Yeah,
here,
Yeah.
and I read a report saying that because they're gonna have Tropicana be blown up and put it there, and now they're saying it's gonna fail because the hype is too crazy and they're trying to do too much, and it's gonna fail, and they might not come here any after all.
Mm,
I just read that today.
I don't know.
I think it'll
The
be
city's
good.
growing, bro.
The city's growing. Like, look at the Golden Knights, the hockey team. Dude, they're blowing up. Like, they're doing well. They have a lot of excitement around it.
That's
It's like,
true.
it's crazy.
So because they're saying Vegas is not a baseball team. Well, I
Baseball
don't
city.
think they're a hockey
They-
team
yeah, I
either.
didn't
They're
think-
not a
yeah.
hockey city.
Yeah, I didn't think
Right?
either, but they're taking it.
And-
People are locals are taking it in. It's crazy.
Well, because
Yeah.
it's the first sports team they really had, so
Yeah.
they're really cheering for it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's crazy.
Everyone
And
loves it.
their intro shows are amazing.
But I do agree, we were not a hockey city,
Mhm.
and we were not a baseball city. But you got all walks of life here.
Yeah,
The I don't know if I'm being biased because I love basketball so much. I do believe they're a basketball city. I don't know. Am I wrong?
basketball's in every city. I think it's an easy sell, and
Low key, I feel like Vegas can be anything.
yeah, because I think the cool thing is like even for there's a Vegas team, but like a fan of a different team playing in Vegas, like dude, let's go to Vegas, watch the game, and spend the day in Vegas.
I know so
People-
many
yeah.
people that drive from LA to Vegas just for a Raiders game
Yeah.
to sit nosebleeds for
Yeah.
$800.
Yeah,
a
and
ticket.
then they go have fun in the strip. It's like
Yep.
it's a win-win. Like you can't go anywhere else. Like you go to San Diego, so for instance, right? What are you gonna do? Watch a game and go down in downtown San Diego? Here you can do
Yeah.
everything.
I actually
Yeah.
love Little Italy in San Diego.
Yeah, but like little things. But here you can just so much stuff to do.
Yeah, and I feel like it doesn't get as crazy as other cities. You know what I mean? Like traffic wise or whatever.
Because everyone walks.
Like everyone walks.
walks and takes
Yeah.
And you're on the
and then-
strip anyways. Like
yeah,
you're gonna go to.
everyone's just local and just, I mean
Yeah.
like centralized. And then,
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have shuttles going from hotels to hotels.
Yeah. Like I didn't know the Golden Knights arena is like right next to Caesars. I didn't know that.
Mm.
So everything's so close together.
But
You know,
was Golden Knights before Raiders?
Raiders was first. I
Raiders
think.
was first?
Good
I think
Damn,
Raiders
I
was
don't
first.
remember.
I think Raiders was first, and then Golden Knights came. I forgot.
Yeah, I can't.
Where did
remember.
Golden Knights come from? Are they a brand new team?
Brand new.
Oh, so they didn't get stolen from
Nope.
somewhere.
Was a brand new team.
Because we stole Raiders.
Yeah,
And now we're stealing the Oakland A's.
yeah.
So
the
does that
Knights is a
mean-
brand new team. It's a brand new franchise.
Are we gonna steal Sacramento
Expansion.
Kings?
Ooh.
Or are we gonna steal the
Yeah, dude.
Warriors? Warriors.
Nah,
No,
they're not- they're-
no, I don't
they're
want
not good
them.
enough.
Being from LA, I don't want them.
Clippers.
That's funny.
Move the Clippers.
So
over.
where do you guys see Vegas being in 5 to 10 years?
I seen it blowing up. Now to see the potential, like it's now that I've come out here, and like because before, remember, I think last about I just think Vegas is a strip.
Yeah.
Nothing else to do out here. Because I remember when I come here as a kid with my parents, like there's nothing out here. It's just
Mhm.
Vegas, the strip, and that's it. Like the
Yeah.
ghettos, like we just assume that's dangerous areas outside.
I think the furthest was like Rainbow Boulevard or Rainbow Road.
yeah.
Was like the furthest, like 10 years ago.
But now like people are telling like me and our thing like telling dude it's like nice out here,
Mhm.
like and cheap, nice, and good schools, good neighborhoods, and people gonna start moving out here, and then the sports, and dude, it's gonna
So
blow up.
that kind of brought up a funny memory of mine. So like, my parents bought a house in Blue Diamond
Yeah.
area, like Mountain's Edge,
yeah.
and right now it's like a whole ass community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But back then, I remember getting picked up on the bus, and we're literally like to pick up other people. We're going through like mounds of dirt and all these
Whoa.
back
So
ways
So like
and all that.
like the Midwest type of
Yeah,
thing.
it
right?
was crazy, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. And now there's homes there.
Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy out here. That's crazy.
So I think we're still really early. So in 5 years, we're still early. There's a lot more development in 5 years. We're talking about all that sports teams already here.
There's so much
Even
land
in
out here.
5 years, you guys, if whoever lives in Summerlin, there's that downtown Summerlin. Now, a lot of people are moving north, where there's what is it called, Sky Canyon and stuff like that. But there's also north of Summerlin West, where they're also building another downtown Summerlin similar vibe in 4 years. So that's all in 4 or 5 years is still very new. Great for people who are here early, but I still consider that early in 5 years.
Yeah.
In 10 years, that's when it's blown up.
Mm.
I think it's a different-
It's gonna get out.
Yeah.
Like dude, like I didn't know there's like different mountains here. I didn't never even knew that. Right now it's like, dude, I would live like 30 minutes away from the strip. Like it's
Yeah.
dope. Like
Yeah, I don't need to live next to the strip.
Yeah,
I
like
barely
this-
go there.
yeah.
But in 10 years, man, I think everything's going to be expensive. Like right now, homes in Henderson are like maybe 600 to 700K for a good one. I'm talking about like 4 bed, 2,500
that's-
square
that's
feet or
dope.
up. They're 700K. I would say in 10 years there'll probably be a mill, just like how LA right now
Yeah.
everything's almost a mill.
Yeah, everything's a million.
You know, everything is
Yeah.
Summerlin, maybe a mill soon. I mean,
Something that's nice.
I mean, Summerlin, you still have homes that are like 350K, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,100 square feet, but those will double in price for sure. You know,
Yeah. So are we kind of dumb for not buying right now?
yeah.
It's not dumb. It's we are dumb with not buying right now.
I mean, we're not.
I'm trying to buy,
We're
but
trying. It's hard,
we
man.
have to have
No one-
capital to buy.
No one said it's easy
Super-
to just buy when you want.
Yeah.
If we could, everyone would buy in the whole world, right?
Yeah.
Like I would
Yeah.
buy 10 homes right now if I
Yeah.
could.
If I could.
But it's like,
Because now that I know, it's like and then how to make money really good. What do you like? That's the way to make money is to have assets, right? Real estate.
yeah. Now that we're smarter,
Yeah.
this is when we should ask our parents. When we're like almost 40 years old and be like, "Hey, Dad, I want to buy some investments." Now I know what to do with my money.
Bruh, I've tried.
Yeah.
I try to.
Well,
They're just afraid of risk still.
that's
I think they tried to do it all,
yeah.
and then they got burned so many times.
Because they
Now
have
they
the
just
right
want to
people.
play it safe.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I
So
still
it's
think back
like-
then.
Yeah. So I'm like, is there any way I can borrow some type of money?
Yeah.
No.
My
I'm like,
dad,
All right.
yeah, I totally get it. My dad has a different mentality now. So, when he passes, obviously there's like houses and things like that, right? But he's at the point of his life where he's like, he thought about it. He's like, by the time I pass away, you're going to be too old to even use the money. So he started selling his properties now, and he's like, here's a little bit. Now you can buy something with it and start creating a foundation with you and your kids because you have another generation. So I
Mhm.
want your kids to be, doing well. But if it's like, he's to 100, then what are you going to do? What am I going to do when I'm 60 years old, 70 years old with that money?
Mm-hmm.
That I got to give it to my kids and they got to figure it out. But right now it's easy for me with this hustle mind. I can create opportunities for my kids and things like that. My dad
Excuse me. Sorry.
doesn't even
Bless you.
care about me. Everything he says is like he says is for me, but it's not because he says because you have the
Kids.
next generation. They have to
Grandkids.
keep going. So I do it for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it,
Is Henderson or Summerlin better than the Valley to live in?
Where is a better place to live? That's a question for you. For
Where
me, I'm
you
still
wanna
new
live.
here. For you, Justin,
Yeah, that's a good question.
where
for you.
is a better place to live in Vegas?
in your opinion?
Summerlin, Henderson, or the Valley?
So what do you mean by the Valley?
The Valley, I mean like everything's central to the Strip.
I see.
So you're talking about Southwest,
Yeah, because
Chinatown.
people don't know there's mountains. You guys are kind
I
of.
don't know what it's called. What is that called? Everyone calls it like from their zip codes and communities, and like there's so many communities. I just call it like everything that's closer to the Strip.
Durango.
Okay. Well, personally, I think if you're like, I guess it doesn't matter what age you are. I think Summerlin is probably one of the better areas to live right now.
Really, than Henderson?
Yeah, I just think obviously depends on what kind of lifestyle you want to live. My lifestyle, I feel like Summerlin is a good balance between everything. So you have like your poppin' spots, you have spots that are very quiet and secluded a little bit, and excuse me,
Your excuse.
and
Your excuse too.
again, it's not too far from the Strip,
Whoa.
I think it's a good balance of
Everyone's
everything.
gas.
Whereas, like, if you go into Centennial Hills, what?
We need to jump cut this part as a reel. Burp, burp, burp.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. If you go into Centennial Hills, yeah, there's some cool spots around there, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have the vibe of,
Not yet.
yeah, not yet, of Summerlin.
Yeah.
Also, if you go up like north, like towards like 215 and Decatur, they have like Aliante Casino. That
Okay.
whole area is kind of cool.
Yeah.
But that has its own vibe. Same thing with Henderson has its own vibe.
Henderson is more expensive than Summerlin. The richest
Yeah.
of the richest live there.
Yeah, but it also kind of feels like old people live there.
Yes,
It's old
I've been
money.
out there.
It's
Yeah.
you got. It feels like, well, they got a lot of palm trees. The first time I drove down there, I felt like I was in Palm Springs because there's a lot of old people, you know. But after I drive in it more and inside the hills, like Seven Hills, McDonald Ranch, I'm like, oh my God, it's
Ballers.
crazy.
Yeah, Seven Hills is tight.
Like I haven't taken you there yet. Like, you know, we've been to some crazy homes.
Yeah.
This is
Crazier?
beyond that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin lives, or his family lives in Seven Hills.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are we having a party at his house?
I don't know.
He said family only.
Oh yeah. That's family. I forgot.
But yeah, maybe because like his parents are older, I've always seen it as like the older place,
Yeah.
you know, or where old people live.
And
But-
you wouldn't want to live like closer to Chinatown or Southwest where you're close to the Strip.
Not really.
Why is that? Because a lot of people from out of state, they want to be close to the airport and they want to be close to the Strip and they want to be close to Chinatown where all the good food is.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like everything is within 15 minutes. Or
Yeah,
something.
I don't think people
So it
know
doesn't-
that. I don't think,
Yeah.
people know that.
So like if I'm where I'm at right now, which is like 250, like by the IKEA
Yeah.
a little bit. Airport's pretty close. You
You
take
know-
the 215 over there, and
15 minutes doesn't sound bad, but for me, coming from LA, it's a long drive because coming from like an Asian town in LA, the 626 SGV area, 2 to 5 minute drive, I'm at 99 Ranch Market. And so when I'm here in Vegas driving 15 minutes, I don't want to drive 15 minutes just go get some bok choy and Chinese broccoli.
that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
I mean, in my head, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, it depends. Well, I live in Orange County, so it's a little different. I kind of drive like 10 to 15 minutes to get food and stuff.
I think it's because my timeline is different. Maybe because I
Yeah.
have the kids now, but
Yeah.
it's like it'll be like 3:30. I'm like, damn, I need to get some vegetables real quick. I'm like, oh man, by the time I come back, it's like dinner time.
Yeah, it's
makes
kind of
sense.
like
I gotta cook.
my parents. They have like a different timeline too. So
Yeah.
you know, a drive to their house is maybe like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder for them to come visit me because of that drive. You know, but for me, I'm like, bruh, 25 minutes, that's
yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll drive 30 minutes to, you know, go visit people, no problem.
Yeah.
Even an hour, I would do that. But just to go get some vegetables, I'm like,
Yeah, that
damn,
makes sense.
man, I'm just gonna eat some asparagus today,
Mhm.
sprouts.
But I like it. It's not everything's still like 30-minute drive is not bad for me.
That's what a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know when I talk to my clients. They're like, I tell them, you could drive anywhere in Vegas and you'll be there in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, and that's awesome.
Yeah,
Another
that's
cool
awesome.
area too is like the Rainbow and 215 area.
Yeah. So, IKEA, is that where IKEA?
Yeah, a
is?
little bit further down
Okay.
or further east, I guess. That whole area is pretty dope because you're right on the freeway, and then also Rainbow, you got all the food options. You got your
Yeah.
ramens, your fuzz, your sushis.
That's the new Chinatown.
yeah, it's
there's
kind of
like-
like a upgraded
There's like
Chinatown a little bit.
Ooh.
3 blocks of straight up really good trendy Asian food.
Yeah.
Right there.
I need to hit that tomorrow.
Yeah, it's really dope, and that's where I stay at. I literally make a right turn, make another right turn, and
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, no, that's where they have, I think, one of the best duck noodles.
Interesting.
It's so good. Have you
Mhm.
had it?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, we gotta go.
Yeah,
Duck
I'm down.
noodles, dude. On Rainbow.
Field trip.
Yeah.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I had a blast with these guys. And if you guys have any topics you want us to cover, please write it down in the comments below. And also who else you want to see or what information you want to know, and we'll start answering them. So till next time, guys, we'll catch you on the next win.